regularly builder. Since 5 years, I'm visiting regularly customers here, and I'm always inspired of the drive of our Indian customers, of bringing really new topics into their daily life. And I'm visiting other countries, they are sometimes way more traditional than you are, and I truly am inspired of your inspiration to adopt new technology into your daily lives. So thanks, Pawan, thanks NK for inviting me and for giving me this opportunity to come to your great country, to enjoy your people, to have spend time with you, to enjoy the great food. I'm also an Indian food lover, I have to admit, and to really give you our aspiration and to share some of my engagement and my fire with digitization. As mentioned before, and thanks for the introduction, I'm part of the Freud Paper Board of Management, and since actually 8 years, I'm working on advancing our digital offering within Freud Paper. I'm not only responsible for our offerings, as you see here, for our customers, for you, but at the same point in time, I'm also responsible for our internal digitization initiatives, and I can tell you sometimes convincing our own colleagues to go the extra mile and to be open to the next step in technology is even more difficult than convincing you, our delighted customers. So I do understand perfectly where you're coming from when you're talking about the pain of transformation in your organization. Since 5 years, I'm also responsible for our latest acquisition, DataPark and EDG, the newest member of our Freud family, providing sensors and data-driven solutions to the paper and pulp industry. But so much on my history of Freud. Now I would like to spend the next couple of minutes to share my excitement on digital with you and maybe inspire one or the other ones in this room that this is the time to start thinking digital, and that the lever to get started is not so high that you can even start tomorrow, even if you're just working in a small mill. So, why digital? Over the past 5 years, we have all been going through exciting times. When I initially started my job, I immediately headed into the Corona crisis. When I first started on the job, I wasn't able to see anybody. A big transformation happening to all of us. Starting to get used to work with our colleagues remotely. Starting to educate our people and onboard our people in a very different style. Later, Ukraine war, followed by the supply chain crisis. And now latest, the changes in the administration in North America, every day starts with a surprise. Every morning I start, I read the news, and I'm excited or scared, what's coming next? What is the next tariff? What is the next impact on us? So one thing is certain, at least to me, and I don't know whether you share this opinion, the world is changing, and the world is changing at an ever-increasing pace. And I truly believe that if you're leading a company, like we all do, we cannot fight the change. The only thing we can do to foster and to prepare our companies for the future is to prepare our companies to master the change as easy and as fluently as possible, to prepare our organization for this change. And this is not just my thought. Looking at a study from PricewaterhouseCoopers, a lot of the global CEOs are starting to think this way, that they cannot continue the business as they have been running their businesses for the past decades, for the ongoing time and for the next couple of years. They are aware that change is needed to prepare their companies to be fit for the future. And the time is now, and I have to say this for a couple of years now, but now we're truly there. We see it in our daily lives. Technology has caught up to bring something to everyone. Technology has caught up to be a step established and ready for utilization. So please bear with me and share my excitement on the journey to your personal digital future. But it's not just about being ready for a change. There's also something in it for all of us. There is something in it for our balance sheets, and we are all working for a balance sheet. And you're looking at the money which is spent to produce paper. We're talking about 250 billion. And there is a global consensus that via digitization, 10 to 50% of this investment, daily investment in the production of paper, can be saved. This is a global saving potential of 25 to 40 million. But it's not just about the balance sheet. It's also about our planet. When we are talking about saving in the paper production, we are also talking about saving on energy, we are talking about saving on trees, we are talking about changing the environmental footprint of our great product. We are talking about reducing the cost to produce our product, to make our product more competitive in the market. And this is really what drives me personally to follow this journey and to drive us forward. When we are now talking about AI, and AI in the industry, AI is hitting us everywhere. It starts from our daily lives, it starts from a newsfeed which is generated by AI, it goes through different areas of our business, where AI is predicting our supply chains, where AI is helping our HR department to look for the right employees, to go into the right sourcing. AI is helping us in customer relationships with AI tools to refine the customer needs in so many areas. But when it comes to paper making, we didn't want to rely just on common knowledge, and we didn't want to just rely on DeepSeek and ChatGPT. So we went out and we were talking actually to over 100 customers globally, asking them on where they see the biggest impact of AI to their daily business. And they came up with 3 areas, quite interestingly. The first one, and from my point of view, a topic with increasing importance moving forward, talent. Talent is about all the youngsters in this room, acquiring the next generation of paper makers, bringing them on board, educating them, passing the knowledge on of our existing experts, bringing them up to speed quickly. And first of all, raising their interest in our industry. And let's face reality, paper making is not the nicest industry. When you're looking at a first glance, we are not IT, this is a dirty business. But I truly believe our industry has something to offer way greater than many other industries. Second one, technology. How to bring technology into our businesses, easing the introduction of technology, of new technology in the paper manufacturing process. And last but not least, process. The paper making process. When we are looking at how our customers are producing their papers globally,